Carried all the weight on my shoulder, had me going.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. So normally in my videos, you guys get to see me cleaning my house, but in today's video, I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to clean your house. These tips that I created for you guys, I wanted to make sure that they were mom friendly. I know being a mom and trying to keep your house up to date with like cleaning and laundry and all that kind of stuff is very challenging to say the least. Anyways, let's get into the video. So my first tip is to invest in a good vacuum. This doesn't necessarily mean that you need a Dyson or you need one of the top of the line vacuums, but if you have pets, then investing into a pet vacuum is the best. Normal vacuums have like the bristles on the bottom of them that I find get trapped really easily with pet hair. A pet vacuum has like rubber what are they called? Like rubber edges on the bottom, so it picks up pet hair so much easier. Personally, I own the Shark Pet Pro vacuum, and it is the best vacuum that I've ever owned. I got it off Amazon. I think it was about $320. So it comes with a bunch of attachments that you can vacuum the stairs with, the couch with, literally anything with. Honestly, sometimes I even use it to vacuum out my car, so that's definitely a plus. Tip number 2 that I have for you guys is to buy cleaning supplies that smell good. Obviously, you guys want cleaners that actually clean. The cleaners that I use are the Mrs. Meyer's Everyday Clean, and I personally buy them off well.ca, which is a Canadian website. I know that if you're in the States, then you can probably buy them at Target and Thrive Market, which is an online store that sells a lot of like natural products and stuff like that. If you're in Canada and you're lucky, you can buy them at Canadian Tire, and they're about $6.99 a bottle. I have a lot of Mrs. Meyer's, and I actually have some more coming in the mail right now, and they're supposed to be shipped today, so that will be nice. The geranium scent and the mum scent are definitely my favorite for springtime. Tip number 3 is to put the dishwasher on at nighttime after dinner and then empty it out in the morning. So also at nighttime after 7 p.m. if you do your washing, and if you use any type of water, it's cheaper on your bill, which is also nice. Keep in mind, I do live in Ontario, so it might be different where you guys live, but at least for me, it's a lot cheaper in Ontario, which is nice. That's also a hack that'll save you some money too. So tip number 4 is honestly probably my favorite, and that is to separate everybody's laundry. So there's 3 people, well, there's a dog also that lives in our house, but there's 3 people that live in my house, and every single person has their own laundry basket. And when I do laundry, I never combine anybody's laundry, so it's so much easier to put away, and I do it in rotation. So I do laundry every single day, and I always try to put it away right when it's done from the dryer, just to save time later on so I can relax at nighttime instead of doing laundry by myself. For example, if Charles's laundry basket seems to be the most full, then I will do his laundry, and then in a day later, I will do Thomas's laundry, and then my laundry. Whichever one is the highest or the most full at the time, that's the one that I will always do. I mean, there's always the exception of Charles ate spaghetti for dinner, and his outfit is a mess, and his bib's a mess, and stuff like that, but for the most part, I try to stick to the routine of every other day, whichever laundry basket is the fullest, then that's the one that I do. And honestly, that tip is my favorite because it's the easiest and it saves so much time in the long run. And at nighttime, I'm actually able to watch TV instead of just doing laundry and loads of laundry. It helps to maintain the laundry load because honestly, it never ends. So I don't know about you guys, but my shower personally, the one that Thomas and I use, is a glass shower. Now it's aesthetic and it's nice and everything like that, but honestly it's very inconvenient because of the watermarks. So when Thomas and I got the house, the previous homeowners had left their squeegee for the shower. So we use that whenever we're done with the shower just to get the watermarks off. And honestly, I find that that helps a lot. I've seen these squeegees at like Walmart and everywhere like that just for about $5. So instead of going in once a week and doing a deep clean on the shower, it's so much easier to just squeegee off the water just to help the watermarks. And it helps keep your shower looking clean all the time. So this tip is honestly kind of a given, but it's routine. So after dinner, like I mentioned, just fill up the dishwasher, but at the same time, just try to give the countertops just a little bit of a wipe down and just make sure that everything is clean. I find that I sleep so much better at nighttime when I wake up to a clean, like, downstairs. It's just so much nicer to eat your breakfast and prepare your kids' breakfast in a clean kitchen. So that just includes cleaning off the countertops and wiping down the fridge with fingerprints. And it is kind of tedious because it's something that I do every single night, but it just helps so much keeping the aesthetic of my house clean. The next two tips that I have for you guys have to do with clothing. So when I'm putting away my laundry, I fold all my pants and I hang up all of my tops, for the exception of my jeans. I do hang up my jeans. But when I'm putting away my leggings and my pajamas and Thomas's pajamas and stuff, I like to roll them. So the dresser that we have is actually quite small. So all the clothing that I put into them, I do like to roll them because I find that it just helps save so much more space. It makes it so much easier to find what you're looking for rather than being folded and you having to like search the pile and ultimately ruin the pile. You can just pull out your rolled leggings and it's so much easier. My second tip is to always put your socks together. And I know that this sounds kind of crazy, or some people are like, well, obviously that's what I do every single time anyways. But honestly, I never did this when Thomas and I first started living with each other. I only started doing this recently as I became a mom. But anyways, so when you're done with your laundry and everything is in the laundry basket, always put your matching socks together and put them away together. And I kind of learned this the hard way because I would always dig through my drawers and try to find a matching sock to like the loose ones. And it would honestly take me forever because all my socks are white, but they're different in some sort of way. Just making sure that you put like socks together and put them back together just saves a lot of time. And the last tip that I have for you guys is when you're buying a high chair, to buy one that is a smooth fabric. And I know that sounds crazy, but instead of buying one that is like a cotton fabric that you would ultimately have to put into the washing machine, try to find one that is like a leather or a pleather or something that is more smooth that you can wipe off instead of having to take off and put into the wash. Charles honestly is a pretty messy eater, and he eats macaroni and he eats spaghetti and he eats everything that kids eat, and ultimately it makes a mess. So being able to just wipe it down with a paper towel when he's done eating is so much easier than having to just take it off and put it into the wash every single night. Honestly, I feel like having a high chair that is like a pleathery type of material has saved so much time. It doesn't necessarily have to be pleather, but plastic ones like the IKEA ones, I think they're like 30 bucks. I would highly recommend those ones because again, you just wipe it down and it's good to go for the next meal. So anyways, that is all of my tips for today's video, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys use any of these tips, let me know in the comments down below. You can find me on Instagram at LaurenMonroeXO to find more cleaning tips. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I do a lot of tap to clean videos over on my Instagram, and I honestly just post a lot on my Instagram to begin with, so you guys should pop over there and check me out. Anyways, with that being said, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and comment what your favorite tip was and if you've used any of these tips. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! My hair is a freaking mess. I'm literally sweating.
Why?
I don't know, it's just the sun. Can you please grab me the vacuum? Get me emptying it? Like picking it up. Okay, stop.
Do I have to follow you?
Yes. Excuse me.
Hey. Hey.
On the clothing topic, my second tip is to honestly, what are you playing with? Okay.